I love that Muslims think that the Quran is more accurate about the life of Jesus than the gospel. The gospel is literally a secondhand source. You get the gospel like a generation after Jesus Christ is crucified.
I love when Christians want to get on here and speak about the accuracy of the gospels and have no idea what they're talking about, such as you, Nick. Now, what you'll see that I put together for you with Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you will see that I put the papyrus, I put the date that we found that papyrus, and I put the context that was in that papyrus, and I also put the gap of Jesus in there as well. That way you can know, and some footnotes in there. So go ahead and pause the video if you want to, so you can make sure that you can understand the Gospels and the accuracy that it lacks.
Muslims say, no, the gospel got it wrong. The Quran, which comes 700 years later, that is the correct primary source. The Quran is not a primary source. The gospel is the primary source, as dictated by the apostles who actually knew God. So you need to read the gospel.
We have the Gospel of John's earliest fragment, then Matthew, Mark, and Luke. The reason we have them in that order is that is the earliest manuscripts that we can date back in the order that we can date them. And we can see from 125 AD to 250 AD is the time frame that we're starting to get these fragments and stories of Jesus. We even have the epistles of Paul from 175 to 225 AD. We don't get a full New Testament until 330 to 360 AD. Now, again, these fragments that we're getting in 125, 150, and 250 AD, these are only fragments. That's very important that we understand that, because we're just now getting a full story in 330 AD. We can see that the Gospels are not, in fact, the words of Jesus Christ. And it's only with the Quran and the Prophet Muhammad that we have an actual figure in history that we can pinpoint that has a story of Jesus that is correct. Yes, again, I said a person that we can pinpoint in history. We can't even pinpoint that Jesus himself was real, because there's no eyewitness account of the crucifixion or his story, as we just shown you. Not even Paul is a historical figure, again, as we just showed you. Now, Muslims do have the accurate story of Jesus from a real historical figure, the Prophet Muhammad, Rasulullah.